Once upon a time in the wild unknown, there was a big river and around it lived all sorts of animals, just like in real life. One day, the animals were all busy doing their own thing when suddenly a little mouse poked his head out of his hole. He was new to the neighborhood and wanted to say hello to everyone. But before he could do that, a loud voice boomed across the river. Well, what have we here? A tiny mouse. How cute! It was Mr. Toad, who was known throughout the wild unknown for his bad attitude and mean behavior. He liked to make other animals feel bad so he could feel good. Mr. Toad started walking towards the little mouse, and the mouse felt really scared. But he didn't want to be left alone, so he joined the other animals and started playing with them. At first, it was a bit awkward, but soon everyone was having so much fun they forgot all about Mr. Toad's bad attitude. They played hide and seek, tag and leapfrog until it was almost sunset. If you want to hear another one, just search for more stories online or ask your mom or dad to read you another one. He tried to run away, but Mr. Toad was too quick for him. The mouse felt totally trapped. Instead, he was kind and friendly and he always had a smile on his face. And whenever the wind blew through the wild unknown, he would remember the day he stopped being a grumpy toad and started making real friends. It picked up Mr. Toad and his car and flew them all the way to the top of a nearby hill. The wind kept blowing and blowing until, whoosh! Mr. Toad and his car landed with a bump in a field full of delicious-smelling apples. All he wanted was for everyone to be scared of him, but instead they were all laughing in his face. To make things worse, the wise old owl said, Well, Mr. Toad, looks like you need some company. How about you go play with these young'uns?" Then the owl flew away. Just then, a wise old owl hooted from above. He had never seen anything like that happen before. Then he did something very smart. He took a big deep breath, stood up on his hind legs and shouted as loud as he could. "Hey, Mr. Toad, you're not very scary after all. In fact, you're kind of funny. Maybe we can be friends." Mr. Toad, who had just climbed out of his car, turned around and saw all the other animals from the wild unknown gathered around. They had come to see what all the commotion was about, and they all started to laugh at Mr. Toad. "Hey, Mr. Toad, leave the poor mouse alone. Don't you have anything better to do?" Mr. Toad ignored the owl and kept walking towards the mouse. He was about to catch him, but at that very moment, a strong wind began to blow across the river. The mouse, who had been watching the whole thing, couldn't help but giggle. He felt terrible. Mr. Toad felt so ashamed. He had never played with other animals before, and honestly, he didn't know how to. From that day on, Mr. Toad was a changed animal. He wasn't mean or grumpy anymore. The end. Hey there, future storytellers. Did you like this story?